Good afternoon, everyone. It's actually Saturday. It's not Wednesday, and I'm not recording last minute. It is Wednesday. It's 2 o'clock, and I feel like I've accomplished something today. Sorry, I'm sat in the car as usual, but I haven't just been in the car today. I haven't been stared at because I'm talking to myself. But hey, joys of modern technology. So, Mum had a hair appointment at 1 o'clock, so brought her down to town. She went in to get her hair done. Went and got her hair did. And I went shopping. I went to CEX, spent a lot of money. Not that I shouldn't have, but it's my money, I can do what I want with it. So I spent some money. And then I went and got some lunch. I actually sat in a restaurant, which I haven't done since my yacht. First time since. And ate by myself, which I haven't done in a while either. Had some Japanese food, had some like tempura prawns, and some teriyaki style roasted duck, which I ate like 2 spoonfuls of, and then I started feeling ill. So I sat there very uncomfortably, not sure what to do, but then I was like, just sort yourself out. So I did. I asked for a to-go box, put it in the to-go box, and it's to gone. It's in my next to me on the car seat. It'll probably be going in the bin when I get home. It's too hot, and it's what, 32.5 degrees at the moment. I've got the aircon on and all the windows open, which is kind of counterproductive, but it is what it is. The car was so hot I needed to blow it out, and so I've got the aircon on as well though because it's cold. It's hot, sorry. But that'll go in the bin because it's too hot to eat now, and sitting in the warm car, not a good deal. So that's going to go. But I put my big boy pants on today, and I went shopping by myself. I went into 2 whole shops all by myself, like a big boy. Spent 70 quid in CEX and got some stuff. I had a little look in charity shop, didn't see anything. Did get a carrier bag though, which was nice to the lady. And I got some food. So yeah, I feel like I've accomplished something. I got my big boy pants on and I did some stuff all by myself today. And I've been worried to do it for a while because my stamina used to be so bad that I used to walk to the end of a street, and then I'd be out of breath panting and stuff. But no, I walked around quite merrily. The only reason I stopped to get something to eat is because I haven't eaten today. And I started feeling a bit wobbly, so I was like, I need to get some food in me, I need to get a drink in me. So I just stopped, had a drink, had something to eat. And yeah, it was a good start. It was a good start to the day. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. Put my big boy pants on today, and I did some stuff all by myself. And I achieved. I've finally gone into a restaurant by myself, which I've been scared to do for a while. I went into a restaurant, and I did it by myself. So that was 2 wins, but yeah. Just thought I'd share that with you today, and I will leave you and catch up with you again later on. Bye! Hello, people that may party, or party people as they may also be known. Depends if I'm feeling like Yoda or not. So, it is Wednesday. I have done a bit of a video before, as you have already seen, of me being a big boy, put my big boy pants on, and went shopping and eating by myself and doing stuff all by myself instead of having someone hold my hand, because of my anxiety and my issues with being fat and not feeling confident to do stuff. So today was a good week. This week was a good week. Today's been a pretty good day as well, but I've been working, so it's not been that exciting, but it's been good. This week's been a pretty interesting one for me. Obviously, Saturday I went shopping and got some food and all that jazz, all that fun stuff. And then Saturday night, Sunday, and Monday, I had a bit of a Fast and Furious marathon. I watched the first one on Saturday, the second and the third one on Sunday, and the fourth one on Monday. And now I'm on the 5th one, but I haven't found time to do that one yet, so I'll get onto that eventually. But having a bit of a Fast and Furious little saga going on. Keep seeing clips online, it's like, oh, I should probably watch that. And then I've been playing Forza 6 as well, Forza Horizon 6. And that's got loads of the cars that are in the movies, and you can put the liveries on them and make them look like the cars, and make you feel like you're a proper race car driver. So yeah, I've been feeling a bit Fast and Furious-y, so I've been watching that, and yeah, it's been pretty good. That was some of the DVDs I bought the other day. I bought a few while I was in CEX. I will not call it its proper name because I will probably get banned. Yeah, so I bought 1 to 5 seasons of the Clone Wars, which I was really excited to find because that's a good show. Obviously I bought Fast and Furious 1 through 6 because it was cheaper than buying them individually, so I thought screw it. Jungle Book, because it's the best Disney movie ever and my absolute favourite. I love Jungle Book. Gone in 60 Seconds because it was on sale and I saw it and I was a bit Magpie-esque and went, oh, shiny, yoink. And then, and I bought a couple of games as well that had exactly the same effect. I saw them, went, oh, shiny, and bought them. So I bought Far Cry 4, because I really enjoyed it when it came out. Played it for hours and I found it for like £3. So I was like, oh, I'll get that. And then GTA Trilogy, so GTA 3, Vice City and San Andreas, Xbox One Edition. As I say, it was an impulse Magpie moment, so we have them occasionally, and gave myself some money to go out and get some bits and not have to worry. So I had like £100 on me, so I was okay with that. I bought some shoelaces too, because I bought some new shoes, but they were a bit uncomfortable because they had like drawstrings instead of laces. So I cut the drawstrings out and put laces in instead, and now they're a lot more comfortable. So I got some new trainers, which are good. And then I had some food, which I've already mentioned. So I won't talk about Saturday too much, but yeah, it was a big day for me. It sounds so mundane and silly to other people, but to me, it was a big, big step. I haven't gone out on my own for so long. Yes, I took Mum, because Mum was with me because she was going to the hairdressers. I dropped at the hairdressers and I went off on my own and I did my own shopping. I did stuff all by myself. I did by myself for myself, which is something I do not do because I have not had the confidence to do it in so very long. When it came to my fitness levels and my stamina, I could barely walk 20-30 metres without huffing and puffing. And then on Saturday, I managed to walk around essentially continually for about half an hour without having to stop. And then I stopped and got something to eat because I was feeling a bit woozy, but that's because I hadn't eaten all day. And then I carried on. So I'm getting better. My fitness is getting a lot better. I still have to continue like with my fuel levels, my energy levels, because I am still struggling on that. Essentially, picture a petrol gauge in a car. I sort of, at the moment, I can go from full to red light flashing very fast after doing some exertion. It's to be expected, it's because my intake is so much lower. So I'm not getting as many calories, so I'm not filling up with as much fuel. So essentially, it's not fuel. I'm not going to the full tank. I'm going to about 3/4, and then I'm going to about a quarter of a tank, and then I'm getting really tired again because I can't get to that full tank anymore because I don't have a full tank. My fuel tank has been cut into 30% of what it was. So yeah, but no, it's not been too bad. So I did that. I've still got to keep an eye on my my energy levels and stuff. But yeah, other than that, it was really good. And then I chilled, and like Monday, I didn't do anything apart from work and watch films. Tuesday or yesterday, I actually went back to work for the first time to the office. So I have been back to work since mid-April? No. May. End of April, beginning of May. But I've been working solely from home because of my energy levels and because of being post-op. But I was chatting to my manager, Lisa, and we both came up with... Well, I said I wanted to come into the office, so she said, okay, look at a day and we'll go from there. So I picked Tuesday, because that was the day that had the most people in that I knew. And if I was going to go in, I was going to make sure it was worth it. I needed to show off. I needed to show off this new, spectacularly ugly body. But yeah, so I made sure that there was loads of people in that I saw, that I knew and I could see and speak to. And it was nice. Nice seeing everybody, actually. So I took a little poodle. I drove up to work and I ventured into the office for the first time in about 3.5, if not 4 months, which was daunting. It's like going back to school after being off for a certain amount of time. You get that anxiety, excited feeling. It's like, oh, I'm excited to go back, but then I'm like, oh no, I don't want to go back because I don't know. Yeah, so I was definitely in that mindset. I was definitely sort of anxious, but I was also excited and happy to see people. So that is how it was feeling. So I did it. I went into the office and it was lovely. I saw loads of people I knew and spoke to loads of people. I did happen to choose the one day that there was a certain drill that goes off. that involves emergency services. I won't say the two words because I don't want to get banned. But one goes boof, and the other one is yeah. I probably sound like an absolute Burke, but if you know, you know. I'm a civil servant. If you didn't know, so I work in a government building. If that gives you any hint of what we have to be aware of and drill for, and I had to pick that day because that's then they decided to do the drills for him. So that definitely put my new fitness and stamina into practice because when those things happen, you have to evacuate the building. And we have to evacuate, and we're on the first floor, so we have to go down the stairs, out the building, and then round into the car park of a nearby building. So we have to walk. It's not miles, but when we did it, the first one we did, which was I don't know 6 months, if not longer ago, I made it out of the building, and I couldn't really make it to the rally point because I just couldn't physically get there. I was out of breath. I was tired. I was panting. But this time I made it to the muster point, and we stood there for 10 minutes. And I did that too. I'm finding, and this is going to sound incredibly, probably mundane, I can't think of a better word, but it's also kind of scary in some regards. Standing up used to be difficult for me. I could stand up, but it was only for a certain amount of time. Now it's starting to get a lot easier and not bother me. I can stand up for however long I need to. Before, I used to get pain in my back, and now it's not as bad. And there's still a little bit if I'm stood up for a little bit too long, but I can stand up now. I can stand straight. I can stand up and not have to sit down or lean for a long period of time. And I did that. I did that on Tuesday. So I did that when we were standing in the muster point. I was just stood there, casually waiting for them to say we can go back in. To which we did then. When it was over, I had to walk back in. So I walked to and from the muster point. I stood at the muster point for 10 minutes and I wasn't out of breath. The only time I did get out of breath was when we had to go back inside the building and go upstairs. Now, me and stairs have had a love-hate relationship. Not even a love-hate relationship. It's just a hate-hate relationship for many a year. So I made sure that I was essentially the last one back in the building so that I could take my time going upstairs. Partly because of my weight, partly because of my ankles, partly because I friggin' hate stairs. So that was the only time I was out of breath, was when I had to go upstairs. But other than that, it was absolutely fine. Feeling it a bit today. Of all the stress and the anxiety and the physical activity, I'm quite tired today. And my ankle's a bit sore because I've rolled it slightly because I was not following proper government policy and I was not wearing proper shoes to work. I was wearing mules, or essentially shoes with no back. And that definitely showed because I rolled my ankle slightly, so that's why it's hurting today. And it was really awkward going back into the building because they started squeaking. So I became the squeaky shoe guy, which was delightfully embarrassing. But it is what it is. But it was lovely to be in the office. It was lovely to see everyone. I got to have lunch with Claire, who's one of my dear friends at work. Me and her do quizzes together for team chats, for team meetings. And so we had a chat and we spoke about different things. So yeah, it was lovely seeing her. I also got to see Daniel, who's a guy in the office I get on with really well, and I tend to bug him when I'm a bit confused on a claim. So that's become a standing joke between the two of us. I got to see Carol as well, who again is a lovely lady, who my mum and Tonya actually met on a work excursion that I couldn't attend because I wasn't well enough, but they went and they met her on there, which was lovely. So it was a good day being back in the office, doing those different bits and pieces, and doing work. Obviously, I had to actually do work while I was there. I couldn't just sit and chat all day. Although it would have been nice to do that, but that's what I don't get paid to do, so I have to actually do what I'm getting paid to do. So I did some work and then had a slow drive home, which was nice. Sun was out. Got to enjoy a bit of a drive in the sunshine. Had some chilled drum and bass going. Just a random playlist I found on Spotify. And yeah, just enjoying my little drive home, bopping away. And then I came home and dozed off on the sofa and had an early night because I was really tired. So, joys of these energy levels, they're not great. But it is what it is. It's something that will get better over time, but it's still something I'm trying to get used to at the moment. and I do try and fuel up as much as I can, but I also forget because I've got a memory like a sieve. Just like I forget to drink, I sometimes forget to eat. And so I don't get hungry until I look at the clock and I'm like, it's been like 6 hours since I ate something. I should probably do something about that. So yeah, that's the only reason I eat sometimes, is because it's been too long since I ate last, and I need to make sure that I keep my energy levels up. Because if not, I get really tired and drowsy and pretty useless, to be honest. Get a bit of a brain fog and not much happens. So we want to sort of avoid that. But other than that, it was all good. Been taking my meds as I should do, which is fine. Although I have to take various medications, a lot of which are like supplements. And one of the supplements I have to take is a calcium supplement with vitamin D in it, and it's a chewable tablet. It's like chewing a giant purple violet, but not as tasty. It's friggin' awful. I have to take that twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. So that's bloody awful, and I have to do that. And then I have to take another one, which is lansoprazole. So essentially, it's this thing that helps with your stomach, essentially, and I have to take that once a day. But I can't take the certain tablets. So with the operation, I don't know if you don't know this or not, but you can't take plastic coated tablets. So you know the little capsule tablets, you can't take them anymore because your stomach cannot digest them. And lansoprazole tends to come in those sort of pills, so I have to have a dispersible tablet that you put on your tongue and let it dissolve, and it is bloody awful. I have to take that once a day as well, so that's not ideal, but we do these things to make everything run as it should, because there are various issues when it comes to this this operation that aren't mentioned as much as I think probably they should do. And if you follow Laura on Instagram, one of the girls that I used to work with, I've mentioned a couple of times before, she has mentioned it too, and I think I've mentioned it several thousand times as well. Constipation is a big issue, and you have to keep on top of your fibre intake and your fluid intake, because you can get bunged up quite quickly and it's not very pleasant. So yeah, taking all these tablets helps to keep on top of that sort of thing, in theory. But yeah, so that was that. I think that's it for this week. Still losing my hair. I know it doesn't look like it because I've got a lovely luscious hair at the moment. It's fairly stable, but my hairbrush keeps getting fuller and fuller of more loose hair, and so does my hands when I wash my hair, so there is that concern. I don't have to worry about anything too soon, but I still worry. I still get concerned. I think I don't think it's just a male thing. I think it's generally all around. Most people tend to worry about losing their hair in one way or another. And yeah, I've definitely never had that until now, and it's definitely something I'm trying to get a grip to, but I don't want to look like an egg with glasses. That's a scary sight. Nobody needs to see that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. So yeah, put my big boy pants on. Did some stuff by myself. Went to the office. Pretty chilled, mundane stuff, but big steps for me. And I think that's what we have to focus on when it comes to this up. Some things that you achieve may seem mundane to other people, but for you they're a big deal, and celebrate it. Celebrate the little victories, because eventually they'll sort of add up to a big victory. And that's what we're here for. We're here for the little victories and the big victories. We went through all this for a reason. Let's keep pushing forward. That's all we can do. So I'm going to leave you there. I will catch you again next week. Bit of an exciting weekend this week, so that will be fun to catch up with. And yeah, some interesting things have to happen this week, so I'll keep you in the loop in next week's video, and I will go from there. So I will catch you at the same time next week. If you could hit the like, subscribe, comment, bell, everything that you can do would be fantastic. Every little helps. We are slowly climbing up subscriber wise. I think we're on 24 at the moment. Yeah, so we can just keep adding to that number. Crack on. If you have any questions, comments, statements, advice, stories, anything that you feel like you want to share, please do. I tend to read the comments and I will reply to you if when you do. And we will, yeah. So remember, guys, it's just taking it one step at a time, and we will go from there. See you later. Bye bye.